Hello everyone, my name is Brest and welcome to The Gaming Cereal. Yes, we are having another storytime video today and we're gonna get intimate, guys. Girl, get comfortable, we're about to do something you never done before. Hey, not the usual, tonight we're getting unpredictable. So, some things have happened in my life recently that has reminded me about certain issues experienced past, and I decided, it's Bracey time. You guys and we're gonna have a good old sit down on Daddy Breast's lap. Yeah, I apologize. I'm beating the bush about this topic because it's a sensitive one. So not to mention names or shame anybody, but my girlfriend's bro has decided to repeat grade 11, which can be perceived many ways. But the purpose of this video is to share my own experience with the same issue. So when I was in grade 11, I decided that I would repeat grade 11. And it wasn't for any reasons besides academics. I wanted to achieve the best that I could academically, and my academic performance was not an accurate representation of what I could achieve. I decided I would give it another go, and I chose this game, Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor, for a very special reason. I think it conveys certain things that heighten my point. Just to give you a bit of background, when I was in grade 11, it was a year after my granddad had passed on. Domestic issues were rife in my home at the time, and things were just very, very, very difficult for me. But won't make any excuses or anything like that. I did not put my hand to the wheel as I should have academically, and I suffered as a result. Since then, just on the future timeline thingies, I eventually did go on to achieve much success in that, and also I got entrance into university, studying teaching now. Yay, Tux! Yeah, things have worked out for the better. However, at the time, things were very difficult, and it all started with my friendship circle. After I had made the decision to stay back a year, my social circle, at least with where schooling is concerned, it all but vanished, sadly, and not because of attitudes and things like that. Or that definitely did play part of it. It's not like all my friends who were in matric at the time were dicks. It's just that they were in matric. We just didn't have as much contact time together, and it made me reassess certain things about myself, about how I did things. But in a very different aspect, it also changed the relationship dynamic between my parents. My parents were very, or at least my dad. He was very not understanding of my decision, not very supportive. Is that a word? Supportive? That's a word. Yes, that is a word. Yeah, for him it was more about his position in the family. What that meant for him, and it was really sad because it was a great benefit, and I really needed support because the previous sources that I used to draw from just weren't available anymore. The year went on. I made some really good relationships in that year. Met a really, really special girl at the time as well. I will save that for a different episode. Lots of changes had to be made. So let's link the story time to the gameplay at hand. Come at me, bro. So I chose Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor because the game, in my opinion, please, let's just highlight that my opinion is not omnipotent. So let's just check ourselves. In my opinion, this game is not very good. Sorry. So it does a lot of things well. right? It does a lot of basic things well. You know, this game uses a very similar engine to the Batman Arkham series, which is, as you guys know, one of my favorite series of all time. As far as the fighting system goes, the combat is very similarly based, you know, combo meters, counters, etc. This game gets the basics right in the sense that it uses a lot of fleshed out features from other games, not necessarily Warner Brothers games. I mean, if you look at the traversal, the closest comparison you find is probably Assassin's Creed. But yeah, it does these individual things very well, but strung together, there's not enough of a continuity or enough of a plan, I think, to put these two together, to put these elements together in a manner that makes it very fluid. But you know, critical analysis aside, what this game does and what I needed to do in order to achieve success in my repetition of grade 11 was get back to the basics. Okay. And in that, I had to find out who I was, not in the philosophical airy fairy sense, but in a very real, tangible way. You know, this is probably something that can be addressed in a different video, but you know, in high school you get so flustered and busy in various social dynamics that you oftentimes literally forget your identity. Or your identity can become lost or misconstrued or whatever. And it's a very common thing. It's a very common thing, something that I experienced. And in an electric motorcycle. Sounds like an electric motorcycle. Anyways, so there it is again. Can you guys hear that? Recording that? Yeah, this guy's having a freak out session and there's something happening outside there. But just get back to me. Back to me. Okay, so, you know, people get lost in high school and, you know, they don't know what to do. They don't know who they are. They don't know what they have to do to get back to that greatness that you felt at the end of primary school, grade 7. Do you remember grade 7? Do you remember how good that felt? I was chatting to a cousin of mine. Grade 7 was 10 years ago for me. Yeah, grade 7 was a decade ago, and that felt like, you know, in my childhood, that felt like the height of existence, you know, and you know, in trying to find that, in trying to recapture that visceral, tangible existence, I had to get back to the basics. And what are those basics? So, please take this if it works for you. In my opinion, you know, people are made up of 4 parts. Okay, you get the physical, the mental, the spiritual, and the emotional. And just as a side note, for those of you guys in relationships, you should really watch Lord of the Rings with your girlfriends, guys. Like, get the extended cuts, watch it in 2-hour segments, and if you stay tuned to the end, I'll give you guys a great drinking game for this excursion. Anyways, so the 4 parts of man. That's where I was initially. Emotionally, you know, there's certain people that you can rely on. You know, one of the things I learned in that year is keeping your circle small. You know, in that time, myself and Flanders or Mr. Alden, you know, we didn't really spend much time with one another beforehand. However, after the whole repetition of grade 11, you know, we reconnected in a way that was more real, in a way that was closer to where we were beforehand. Also, 2012 was the year Black Ops 2 came out, which is my favorite Call of Duty game. Emotionally, just find a good circle, you know, find a group of people. They don't have to be large, you know, it works especially poorly if it is large. Find a group of people that care about you, that care about your well-being. Physically, you know, One Punch Man, that's like a thing. People know about One Punch Man. You know, oftentimes I feel like I'm really irrelevant because I don't stay up, you know, to date with happening things. You know, that's why we have news show once a month. Do the One Punch Man, 100 sit-ups, 100 push-ups, 100 squats. Yeah, just so that your blood flow can be active. Spiritually, surrender to a higher power, guys. Atheism is so 2003. Yeah. Also, you know, if you just look at the scientific basis of things, um, there's a much greater probability that intelligent design took place as opposed to actual just a randomness. I'm sorry, the chances of that is way too low. But whatever, I'll leave that up to you. I don't know. Just for me, atheism, it's a philosophical debate. It's not a scientific one. Um, but anyways, so intellectually, I was fortunate or maybe unfortunate enough to have my schooling done in the OBE time, which focused on group work. And for me specifically, one of the things that I realized that I needed to do when I repeated grade 11 was to do things, to research things and to read about things of an academic basis that invoked passion in me. Not necessarily stuff that had to do with whatever syllabi I was busy with in school, but just things that really interest me. But yeah, anyway, so I chose this game because for me it heightens the message of the video, which is getting back to the basics, getting back to what makes you, what makes you tick, what makes your life something a little bit more than the Matrix. I mean, I'm sure you guys have watched the Prey video that Flanders did. He's really bad at it, like super bad. Like I was watching 20 minutes in, it's like it just gets progressively worse. But there was the stage where, you know, he hit the character that he was playing with goes and hits this wrench against some glass, and it opens his world. It makes his world much more engaging. Not less like not so much like a dream, and we get so stuck up with our dreams. You know, we are a schizotypal generation. You know. And I think that if we just get back to what makes us us, what makes us alive, makes us passionate about living, we'll lead much more fruitful lives. Anyways, that was, you know, my little tidbit about grade 11. It did end up, you know, a success. You know, myself and my dad, we have a functioning relationship now. And yeah, I feel that I grew a lot more than what I could describe in, you know, an 18-minute video. But hey, I do appreciate you guys watching. Please tune in for the next story time. I'm Bresty, you the Cereal Squad. Peace out. Love, love, love. Oh wait, no, it's me Gusta. Bob the Brawler, whatever. It's like a Uruk version of Bob the Builder. Bog the Brawler. Can we make it disgusting? Yes, we can.
Ever heard of a film called A Fish Called Wanda? It's not about a fish. There's zero fishing. There's no... Interesting. Whatever. Pressure! Yeah! Yeah! It's just you and me, guys. We're getting intimate. And yeah, I'm sharing it today with you guys, the Cereal Squad, that will now be known as the Cereal Counseling Group. Jump on your back, give you a snack, we're gonna be best friends. So, I got my steed. Great. Should have had one in grade 11. It's Sauron! It's Sauron in a different form. It is final. I don't know. What? It's like he's shaving him. That's probably like that's how Gillette should market their new like shavers. Like you can't even believe, not even around, aren't you? I'll give you this one for free. Gillette, the best a man can get. Run away! Give me them grogs. Come on, girl. Give me them grogs. Struggles. Please know that there are other people who have a big struggles too.
Oh yes, the drinking game. I forgot about that. I'm sorry guys, I'm super sorry. I'm glad you stuck out to the end to watch it. So, it's really good. Like, super good. Like, you're gonna jump off a tower good. And I did not record that. It's fine, I'll just put some other shit in there. It's okay. Okay, so, the drinking game. Well, it's Lord of the Rings, right? You're gonna start a Fellowship of the Ring. So, whenever somebody is seduced by the power of the ring, you drink. Whenever somebody mentions the One Ring in those specific terms, you drink. And whenever Frodo fucks up, you drink. Dude, let me know how you guys fare in the comment section. But you'll be drinking every 5 minutes. Please, guys, save your thanks for later. Bless you out.